Most guys think they look older because of gray hair or a few wrinkles. But here's what I've learned over the years. 9 times out of 10, it's the color of their shirt. If you're over 45 and you've caught yourself in the mirror lately thinking something's off, your clothes fit fine, they're not outdated, nothing's actually wrong, but you just look drained, stay with me because we're about to fix that. I'm not here to tell you what to buy. I'm here to show you what to stop wearing. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which colors are aging you and what to do about it. Let's get into it. The foundation: why color hits different after 45. Let me explain something that changes everything about how you should think about color. When we were younger, our skin had more color saturation. Hair was darker and fuller. There was natural contrast in our features. We could throw on pretty much anything and look decent. Fast forward to your 40s, 50s, 60s. Skin tone gets more neutral. Hair goes gray or white. That natural contrast we had, it fades. And that changes the game completely. Here's what most men don't realize. At this point in your life, color isn't just about style, it's about light. The wrong color throws shadows on your face. The right one illuminates it. Think about it like this. You know how bad lighting makes everyone look rough? And good lighting can take years off? Well, your shirt is your lighting. That's how significant this is. So let's go through the 4 worst offenders. And I'm starting with the one that's probably hanging in your closet right now. Color hash 1, solid black, the enemy disguised as safety. First up, solid black. And I get it, black feels like the safe bet. It's masculine, it's easy, it goes with everything. You've probably got half a dozen black shirts right now because, well, what could go wrong with black? Here's what goes wrong. Solid black, especially up near your face, does the opposite of what you want. It absorbs light instead of reflecting it. Creates this harsh frame around graying hair, washes out your complexion, makes every line more visible. Now look, I'm not saying burn your black clothes. A black suit when you need one, sure. But that everyday black polo or tee, that's not doing you any favors. Watch what happens when you swap black for deep navy or charcoal. Same vibe, still looks sharp, still sophisticated, but now it's working with your face instead of against it. Navy especially. It does everything black does, just better for where we are now. Simple shift. Keep black pants if you want, but move navy up top. You'll see the difference immediately. If this is resonating with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Now black is obvious, but this next color? Most guys don't even realize it's a problem. Color hash 2, dark brown. Aging through lack of contrast. Dark brown. And man, I see this everywhere. Guys wearing brown head to toe. Brown shirt, brown pants, brown shoes. Everything brown. Here's the problem. Most of us at this age already have warm undertones in our skin. Pile on too much dark brown and everything just blends. You fade into your clothes. There's no separation, no definition. The whole thing reads flat. And when your outfit reads flat, you look tired. Simple as that. Now, brown itself is fine. Great, actually. But placement matters. Keep darker browns away from your face. Pants and shoes, you're good. Lighter browns like camel or tan? Those work better as layers or accents. The real move is pairing brown with some contrast. White shirt, light blue, cream, something that breaks it up near your face. At our age, contrast is your friend. Not jarring contrast, but enough definition to keep things interesting. That's what separates looking distinguished from looking worn down. Speaking of looking worn down, this next color has that effect built right in. Color hash 3, dark gray. Professional exhaustion, dark gray. This one's tricky because it seems so reasonable, right? Professional, low-key. Doesn't call attention to itself. Seems like exactly what a mature guy should wear. But here's what I've noticed. Dark charcoal gray, especially indoors, just drains you. You end up looking constantly tired. And if you've got paler skin or your hair's gone gray or white, it's even worse. There's something about that shade that people unconsciously read as worn down, stressed, corporate burnout. Is that really the vibe you're going for? Now, I'm not saying ditch gray completely. Gray is solid. But the shade makes all the difference. Medium gray? That's the sweet spot. Still looks put together, but it's softer. Doesn't have that harsh edge. Gray with some warmth to it. Even better. Keeps things modern without draining your face. Instead of that dark gray polo you reach for, try a medium gray sweater. Same understated feel. But now you're reflecting light instead of swallowing it. Drop a comment. What color do you wear most? Let's see if it made the list. All right, 3 down. But this last one, this is where guys really shoot themselves in the foot. Color hash 4, neon and overly bright colors. Trying too hard. Neon and really bright colors. And look, I'll just say it straight. Bright colors don't make you look younger. They make it obvious you're trying to look younger. And that works against you more than just about anything else. When you've got gray or white hair, electric blue or neon green creates this jarring clash. It overwhelms everything else, and it reads as insecure, not confident. But here's the thing, and this matters, you don't have to be boring at all. You just need depth instead of brightness. Forest green instead of lime green, burgundy instead of fire engine red, deep teal instead of electric blue, burnt orange instead of traffic cone orange. These colors have weight, they have character. They feel earned, not borrowed from someone else's playbook. That's the difference. Confidence doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. And at this point in your life, you've got enough real substance that your clothes can be a little quieter. Now here's where this all comes together. Because once you understand what I'm about to tell you, everything gets easier. The aha moment, the subtraction strategy. So here's what changed things for me. And I think it'll click for you too. You don't need more clothes. You need fewer wrong ones. Most guys our age have closets full of stuff. The problem isn't what's missing. It's what shouldn't be there in the first place. Here's what I do. Identify 2 or 3 colors that consistently make me look off. Not bad necessarily, just tired, washed out, whatever. Then I stop wearing them, that's it. And the difference is immediate. Face looks better in the mirror. Photos look better. You stand a little taller because you're not fighting what you see in your reflection. Try this if you want. Take a few photos of yourself this week in your regular clothes. Just see which colors make you look like yourself and which ones don't. Then make one simple rule. The ones that drain you don't go near your face anymore. That's the whole strategy. It's not complicated. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what should I actually wear? Fair question. Let me give you some direction. Positive direction. What actually works? I'm not going to hand you a shopping list. That's not the point. But I can tell you what to look for. You want colors that put light back on your face, that work with your hair, not against it, that create some contrast but keep it subtle, that look good whether you're in your kitchen or a restaurant. Here's what consistently works. Navy, all shades of it. This is your go-to replacement for black. Does the same job, just better for where we are now. Charcoal at a medium tone, still looks sharp, doesn't drain you. Olive or sage green. Earthy, masculine, adds warmth without being loud. Burgundy or wine shades. Rich colors for fall and winter. Cream or off-white, but only in thicker fabrics. Knits, Oxford cloth, that kind of thing. Brightens you up without washing you out. Skip the thin, see-through whites. One thing worth mentioning. The same color in cheap fabric versus good fabric? Completely different. That's where quality actually shows up. If you're getting something out of this, subscribe so you catch the next one. All right, before we wrap up, let me leave you with one thing to remember. Here's the bottom line. At this point in your life, you're not trying to look 25 again. You're just trying not to look worse than you need to. And that's actually a good thing, because you've earned where you are. Gray hair? That's character. Lines on your face? Those tell your story. But the wrong colors can hide all that. Make people see exhaustion instead of experience. The right colors let who you actually are come through. You don't need to rebuild your whole wardrobe. You just need to pay a little more attention. Color is powerful. Use it on purpose. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, I look tired, even though you feel fine, chances are it wasn't you. It was what you were wearing. So here's your homework if you want it. Find one thing in your closet that consistently makes you look off. Remove it. That's all. See what happens. What's the first color you're pulling out of rotation? Drop it in the comments. And if this helped you out, share it with someone who could use it. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.